All right then. You said you had a big question for us. What is the question or topic of discussion?
Uh,
So I was thinking about today how they instantly, which side note, ban list. Uh, why would they instantly do that so soon? Like I'm trying to wrap my head around why.
I can't think of
Um,
a good reason.
because both cards are cancer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you would think like we talked about it before. They were just going to do it because I mean, why would they kill their product? Why would they kill their money?
True. I don't know. The deck's been rampant in Japan, but they should have at least held off on the ban and here for a while. I will say that. Like, let the deck have its few months of tier zero nonsense, and then hit it, or just hit Sunrise. But I've been watching a lot of gameplay and tournament reports, and X4 is busted.
So are they just trying to avoid another BT9 format? Could that
I
be?
I think I think they're trying to support deck diversity. Like, look at the DC1 that happened this weekend. There wasn't a Kroos in the top cut at all. Like, I don't know if the ban list people just put it down, don't even want to try it, or if it just underperformed.
I'm used to that.
But yeah, like Kroos didn't even like top 16 in this weekend's DC1.
I just don't think it's auto win like people wanted it to be. It's just not brain dead. I'm not being mean, but Alphamon's is kind of brain dead. It was super easy to pilot.
Yeah.
I don't think
No, like you got to have multiple copies of X4. The deck draws so much, but
and
if you've
Cross
got
is not as easy.
yes.
So it's just speculation, but I think they may be doing it to get a feel for what else is prominent, like what's going to rise to prominence in the absence of Crossheart. Um,
Possibly.
because obviously, the Japanese meta was dominated by Crossheart for basically the entirety of time that Crossheart was not gutted.
That is true.
So it's very possible that they could be using the Western meta to determine what else they need to look at since Crossheart's not going to be the king of the ring. We've definitely not seen the last of Crossheart though, because it is still getting more support in upcoming sets. And even before it gets more support, people may find other ways to make it viable.
Oh yeah, people that want the deck are going to find a way to do their best to break it.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder though if how bad do people really want it? Because I don't even know how to put this into words. For instance, Jelly Force. No, I feel like non uh, meta decks seem to want to thrive more because they're just neat concepts, either based on that alone or a character. And it's like, I guess that drives it. So, I mean, are people really, really going to push forward and go with the Beelzemon approach with it? Like, that's an option for it. And are a lot of people just going to give up when it's not a winnable deck? Like, it's not topping. Like, are they going to waste their efforts on it? Or are they going to go Blue Flare or Jessamon or something else?
I mean, if the market is any indication, everybody's already switched over to Blue Flare because the cost of Blue Flare cards has gone through the roof.
That's true. Well, I mean, Shoutmon King, I made that TikTok and it was really funny because I was like, I was crying because it was a $3 card. Banlist comes out before I even leave work. It's done a $16 card, which I saw it's
Yeah.
15.
I couldn't believe it. Well, I mean, I guess I can believe it, but the Armor Rush and Grandis at the DC1 play. But if that's any indication of how this meta is going to go, it's very diverse for the top 16.
Yeah, there weren't very many duplicates, were there?
No, there's I see Metal Grew X a couple times.
Link what you're looking at.
It was that thing you posted earlier, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, there's Jessmon in there too, and nobody's really. I haven't seen anything about Jessmon other than Mikey.
I played against the Jessmon last week.
Yeah, as everybody calls it, the church.
Yeah, building the church.
So 2 Melga X, 2 Jessmon, 2 D Brigade, no, 3 Melga X, 4 Melga X.
Yeah, four Melga X, and that's the only one that there was more than 3 of, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, it's still a good deck. It's not lost anything. It didn't. I don't think it gained anything with BT10. Alphamon still does Alphamon stuff.
There's a stick control in there. There's a Grandis. There's armor. It's 3D brigades. 2D brigades, sorry. 3
And
cross
Melga.
hard.
3 Melga.
4
Or
Melga.
Melga.
Oh, yep, right there in 8th.
2 alpha.
German Nats happened. I know Dark Nightmon got 4th.
I didn't see that one.
Digimon,
Anywhere.
Didn't you post up the list, Jordan?
Yeah, possibly.
I remember you posting something about Dark Nightmon topping.
Yeah. Oh.
I think you mentioned it today when we were just
Yeah.
in chat. I mean, this is, we're not just seeing, 3 deck, which is good. And very, very good.
Yeah, I really like how diverse everything's becoming. More people are playing what they want to play instead of everybody playing the same deck.
Things are forced to play.
Here's the Carta Magica that happened on the 26th, that Armor Rush one.
Death X for 0 against Crossheart. I mean,
Yep.
that'd be a pretty fire drop.
I don't know. After playing Dark Nightmon, I'm just going to say it. The Cross mechanic is kind of fun as fuck. Maybe not in a extent as busted as Crossheart, but just as a mechanic, it's fun. Until you're mirror matching Dark Nightmon and you just keep trading by crossing into Dark Nightmon. That was the most boring 4 turns ever. So Dark Nightmon, when you cross with 2 materials, you de-digivolve 1 on your opponent's side and then delete something with a play cost 5 or less. So he would Dark Nightmon cross me. I would Dark Knight cross his Dark Knight cross. And we literally did that back and forth for like 4 turns straight.
Man, that sounds exhilarating.
Oh, it was fun and engaging content.
You guys gonna have to watch out with all that fun you're having.
It was so dumb. It was super grindy games. It's just. And I played Mastamon. That was a grindy. I didn't really see the pieces I need to see. Of course, me and Tiny, round 1, as always,
Yep.
as is tradition.
Yep, it's standard. It happens every time. Got to play somebody from the crew round 1.
Yep. Yeah, it was 3rd place. I thought it was 4th.
Yep, the top 2 at the locals today, though, both Dark Nightmon.
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess I just lost on the bubble.
What do you mean?
Or maybe it's probably because he beat me game 1. I don't know. We had the same amount of points, but he got first.
So it probably factored in who you beat and who he beat before getting to that matchup.
but he had a bye round 1.
Oh, I don't know then.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, well then the people he beat had a higher point value than the people I beat because that's how it happened in Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was like, but he had a bye.
He only played one person before he played you.
Yeah. I was like, he had a bye unless I just lost on the bubble or he got it because he beat me round 1, but it doesn't record what round we won. It just recorded that we went.
Yeah, it records the total record.
Yeah, we went 1-1-1. So, like, that was our game, was 1-1-1 because we tied because we went into time. I don't know. I mean, it's no big deal. We got the same prize support. I was just trying to figure out how the system works. Because, like, had he not got the bye, I had the same mindset that Tiny had was, oh, it was who he beat. Because, yeah, that happens. His people went on to do a better point value than my people, but...
No offense to Tiny.
No, I mean, listen, I got slapped, okay?
Tiny had the amount of fun that I had last week, and no matter who you played and what you were playing, you hit the security bomb every time.
Yeah, I only bricked one round out of all of my games. I only bricked one round. Every time that I lost, it was because I checked a security bomb.
Oof.
Like, everything was going fine. Swing into security, first thing. Topped the Gaia Force, topped Ultimate Flare. What was the other one? Oh, the other time I topped 2 tamers in a row, and the guy was able to out-tempo me because I didn't have any tamers, and he had got both of the tamers that he needed. Like, he got a Cool Boy, and he got a tie.
Oh boy!
Off of one check. Like, I swung once, check 2, both checks tamers, and he just out-tempoed me after that. Because I didn't have tamers and he did.
That will happen.
Yeah, mine in his game 1, his first security check was Ultimate Flare, my one of Ultimate Flare in my deck.
Oof.
Yeah. The guy who I checked Gaia Force on, or Dark Gaia Force, it was actually a Gaiomon mirror match. But I checked the Dark Gaia Force and that wrecked me. And then the following game, I was in the lead. I had too much stuff on board. I had 2 tamers and 3 Digimon on board, and he dropped the Death X and wiped my board, and I couldn't recover. So he won the second game too.
Dude had some interesting tech choices. I saw some of the cards he played.
I mean, I understand the tech choices that he made. I'm probably going to edit Gaiomon and put my 1 copy of Death X in there.
Yeah.
Just because it seems stupid not to run it. I mean, it's so good, it does so much, and everybody that can use it uses it.
So everybody?
Pretty much.
If you got it, use it.
But I wonder if that's why Bandai didn't hit it either. There's no sense in running more than 1 copy. I mean, you can if you want to see it, but most people don't use it as a main part of their deck. It's just a tech defense.
Yeah, I ran it. I ran my one of, and I only played it once today, and it was in that last round. And it probably, there's no probably it did win me. Oh no, was that the one he clapped back on, or did I win the one I played Death X? I don't even remember. Those games were just so grindy, so long. But yeah, I played it once today, and it was pretty devastating. Like, it's just.
So,
and I played it at a pretty heavy cost too. I think he had 2 tamers, 2 Digimon, so it's not like I didn't play it totally for free, but because I gave him quite a bit of memory off of it.
I think that Death X needs to be banned completely, but not immediately. It only came out on BT9 and we're on BT10 now. I think we should give it a couple more sets And if by the time BT12 is coming to an end, it hasn't tapered off a little bit, like if it's still considered a one of in basically every top deck, then it needs to get gone.
Hey, Tiny. X4 wants to know your location. Didn't even get a month over here, man. God.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, according to Bandai, it doesn't matter. They'll just
No,
ban you. They don't care.
Yeah, but X4 is not banned completely. It's limited to one. I'm saying
Yeah.
Death Axe should be removed.
Yeah, so and that's the thing is because no deck is running more than 2. So it's they limit it or they ban it, and if they limit it, it's not going to change anything. But my thing is, it's a necessary evil. Every deck can play it. Like, I'm sorry, just every deck can play it. So I don't think it'll get hit because it doesn't make one deck inherently stronger than any other deck. Therefore, they will not see it as a problem card.
Yeah, I mean,
But I think they will see it as a problem card because it limits build diversity. It also completely controls how you have to play the game. Because if you go wide, Death X punishes you. And going wide is a strategy that needs to be available. Like, it needs to be a viable strategy. And as long as Death X is around, it's not going to be, because you're going to have 3 Digimon on the board and a Tamer or 2, and they're going to play Death X super cheap, wipe your board, and have a massive body that you have to deal with. Like, it's not cohesive to the long-term life of the game.
I definitely get that being a Gamma or wanting to play Gammamon, because I mean that's kind of the strategy. You go wide, you try to build your 2 level 4s, go into a Chimeramon, and then you got a little body. Like, it's not a massive body; it becomes massive due to your tamers. But like Tiny said, by the time I get to him, if I don't hurry up and Chimera, there's going to be multiple little bodies that he's just going to destroy. And then I would just have to scoop if you play Death X, unless you hit like, well, I mean, no, I mean Gaia Force, something like that.
It's like
Which I guess that's an option. I mean, I
It's
can
like
run Gaia Force.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, the real problem with Death X is that it is arguably the most memory efficient card in the game. It wipes the board and gives you a 15k DP body. If it was just wiping the board, which some option cards can already do, that would be different. Especially since those option cards are more expensive than Death X most of the time, and you don't have any way to reduce the cost of those option cards. But Death X removes like quadruple the amount of memory that you spend on him. He removes that much. No option card is that efficient.
And he just keeps you down. Like, that's another thing.
Yeah, and if you don't get rid of the Death X, then he deletes your Digimon at the end of each of your turns. He deletes your lowest cost Digimon.
Yeah. So if it's a big body, little body, it doesn't matter. Like, I would have to make the most amazing. I guess, like you said, I'm thinking of my wide, like a blue or a red. If you get it on the field, which, like I said, there is option cards to get rid of him. It's just I have to hit it, and then can I recoup fast enough? Like, what stage are we at? How much security do I have? Because he can start swinging with Death X too. I mean, the 15k body is pretty brutal to just straight up swing into my security. It's pretty safe.
And the other thing is that even if you're not going wide, if you're going tall, and you don't get rid of Death X, like if you don't have a bomb to get rid of Death X, then at the end of your turn, Death X will just delete your big stack, and then you got nothing. And he gets even more memory value.
See, I feel so detached because I haven't got to play any in so long. I haven't got to play any of this meta, really. It just seems weird to me because Death X was like, not everybody was running it. Now, like you guys said, everybody is wanting. I mean, even me. Like, I've got it in my Dark Nightmon. I don't run it in my Gammamon or my Blue Flare, but I mean, it's an option.
But yeah, I'm sorry for going on a rant about Death X, but it's not that I'm complaining about what Death X does because there are other cards that can do similar things. I'm complaining about the fact that Death X is so efficient because most of the time when you play it, you're playing it for 5 or less, and no other card in the game gets anywhere close to the amount of value you get out of it. And no other card has that kind of staying power for such a small amount of memory. It's just too efficient and it needs to get gone.
Yeah, let me play a little bit longer and actually get some games in, and then I will come with a very probably more aggressive because if if Tiny doesn't like it, I'll probably freaking scream about it.
Yeah. So people listening to the podcast may not understand this yet, but I am usually a very neutral and chill party, but Death X is bad enough that even I have to speak out against it. It's too strong.
See, now I'm nervous. I'll go in. I'll rage quit the tournament. I'll just scoop. Where'd Mikey go? Oh, he's out smoking 17 cigarettes. Don't worry about
You're
it.
gonna play against that Mastamon player that has 2 Death X in their deck, and they're just gonna drop a Death X on you every game.
I'm just gonna be like, out here, boys.
Yeah.
First game, you got 3 Digimon and a Tamer on board. They Death X. You're like, all right, Scoop, we're going to game 2. Next game, same thing. 3 Digimon and a Tamer on board. You're like 1 turn away from winning. They're like Death X, Scoop.
Well, okay. Think about it. This should scare me because name all the decks I play: Armor Rush, Imperial Jamon,
The church.
the Church.
All I can say is you're going to be running 2 to 3 Solar Mon in all of your red decks from now on because
yeah.
that's the only way you can stop Death X.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey guys. Guys, speaking of Solarmon, the black version of that is Chikurimon.
Yep.
Read your cards.
Oh, why? What happened to you today?
I promoted my Chikurimon that was in Raising,
Mm-hmm.
and then looked at my hand and realized that my only forward. I think realizing my only forward play was to Digicross.
Oh,
Yeah, it says all players can't reduce play costs.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
see, that's why I think Solarmon's actually way safer in Jessmon.
To be fair, I still crossed. I just didn't get to save any of the memory.
You just got it. You crossed for 8 memory.
I just that sounds so dirty. I just crossed. just did it anyway.
I don't know how to say it, but I looked at my board. I looked at my hand. I looked at because this was during the mirror match. I go, huh? He's like, what? I was like, all players.
Oh man. I mean, I would do that. I do that a lot. Like I go brain dead because yeah, that would suck. I would collapse under that moment because I wouldn't.
Listen, that's no different than me hard playing a level 5 with Gallantmon. It happened so many times, and I did it anyway.
Sometimes it's the only play you got, man. Like
That's weird.
I've been looking up Ragnalord stuff too, and like literally, like one of the plays in Ragnalord is to like one of the best turn 1 plays is you play the Metal Greymon. See here. Oh, did I put it in my decks are still in the car.
Wait, could you just tech in? Could we just start doing Siokamon or whatever it is, the little blue clamshell? Could we just start putting it in every deck and just hard playing it?
Sure.
Well,
So it's
I mean, you
opponent
could.
turn only? Like, I mean, because that's what, like, for Blue Flare, I was like, when I first seen it, I was like, why are they putting Greymon in this? And then I read, I was like, oh, it just says Greymon in name. So
Yep.
I can slap a plus. That's actually genius. I mean,
Very
it wouldn't
good.
hurt. It wouldn't hurt. Maybe we should. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I got most of the other cards I needed for Blue Flare from Jordan today. I traded him a box topper Nene. plus what I gave him last week that he owed me a little bit for.
Oh, well, you know not. I done pulled my box topper nay. So neener.
Yeah, well, I pulled Pikey and the yellow one.
You need a hug? Oh, I pulled the yellow one too. Do you need a hug? I need a.
I pulled one. Pulled one Nene. You know, I didn't need. I think 2 more. Oh yeah, speaking of what I traded you last week, Tiny, enjoy that alt art metal Greymon that has skyrocketed in price.
Yeah, a lot.
Think
Yeah.
when I traded it, it was valued at like 10. I traded it for a maid mode and a few other things.
And now it's at like 25.
So now it's like almost a $30 card. I went, oh, I traded mine for a maid mode.
Nice.
I
Wait,
think
what?
Tommy secretly knew about this.
He knew it was going to happen.
You think I secretly knew that Crossheart was going to get destroyed?
Yep. Actually, the entire podcast knew because we talked so much crap about it.
That's
They
what it was.
listened to
That's
us.
what it was. We spoke it into existence. We were shunning it and talking crap about it the whole time.
And I was
Man,
like, hey, these guys know.
These guys are ahead of the curve.
It's like, do we ban Crossheart or do we eliminate these guys?
I'm glad they decided to keep us.
Yeah,
around.
so I'd say, yeah. Glad they didn't decide to send a hitman on me for speaking things. And hey, I brought Shoutmon. They heard me. I was like, no, Shoutmon King. We all have so many of these. And then it's like, bless your heart. And then I sold mine instantly.
Do you think that's the real reason that they limited X4 to 1 copy? They were like, nobody is using King version. This is bullcrap. We made it a secret rare. We got to make it useful. Quick. Limit Shoutmon X4.
I mean, I don't think so, but it is kind of convenient.
Suddenly, King version is relevant.
And like that's even the regular version of King. It's not even the alt art version of King. I didn't look at him.
Yep.
Oh wait, speaking of, so we were talking about, you guys talked about tournament and stuff. This is totally going into a different topic. This is more of a Jordan thing. What did you guys pull from your secret packs that was in your
25th?
box? Yeah, the 25th anniversary cards.
Well, I bought 3 boxes. I got a Numamon, Seadramon, Marimon.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember.
Well,
I think I got Devimon. Oh yeah, no, I love all of it. Like with
yes,
the
because
V-Pet.
yes, the V pets. I thought it was cool because I talked about it in my YouTube video because everybody's like, oh, not only are they beautiful cards, it's just cool how every one of them has a V pet in it or on it. Like the Seadramon basically holding it, like, look at my V pet, like, just screaming. It's awesome. I like them. They're really cool.
Yep.
I like stuff like that. Stuff like that is more important to me. Like, even though I don't think any of the cards are really like amazing, I love like Agumon sitting there with his little forms, his earlier evolutions, his Koromon, and his, what's the little teddy bear, like little teddy bear looking thing. Looks like a little, but yeah, I love it. Metal Greymon, that was the one I wanted to pull. I pulled Metal Greymon literally coming out of his V-Pet, which is awesome. Oh, but now that I can talk and you guys can actually hear me, Andrew, we asked a question in the last podcast and someone answered.
Did they?
Wasn't that the guy that talked about Skull?
Oh no, that was the other episode. On the first episode.
Was it the first one? Because we didn't talk about it. And I feel like we
No,
need to
they
give
were
this.
talking about. Oh, actually, there's another response. Why am I not getting notified about these responses?
I don't even know where to get them. Like, I don't even know how you get them. But I pulled his card and I wanted to talk about it because it was just a very vanilla purple card.
Skull Beluchimon
Mm-hmm.
is the one he was talking about, and that was in the car. The question of the first podcast was where we talked about BT10, and he answered. Calvin said that he was looking forward to Skull Beluchimon for his undead deck. He said it was only one card, but it doesn't make the deck that much better, but it's fun. And then somebody else commented and said that Omnimon X Antibody had some amazing artwork, which I agree with that.
I do too. Both. Like I like just the original, just his bulky, beefy form out there. Looks like he works out, takes roids, and then his alternate art's very pretty too. Should we read Skull Beluchimon? I got it right here. Think it'd be cool to get. Yeah.
Go ahead.
When one of your effects trashes this card in your hand, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into one purple Digimon card with undead or dark animal in its traits from your trash for its Digivolution cost. When Digivolving, if Digivolving from trash, this Digimon gains on deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon until the end of your opponent's turn. He's a 7K hard play for 7, Digivolve for 3, level 5, uncommon. No inheritable. But he does have his traits are ultimate, data, undead, and X antibody, so he can be searched, which is cool.
Ooh, so if it's trashed from your hand.
Mm-hmm. When one of your effects trashes this card in your hand, and if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into one purple Digimon card with undead or dark animal in its traits for its Digivolution costs. Which is cool because there's a lot of when Digivolving effects that happen to be in the undead archetype.
Yeah, there was one that just recently got banned.
Yeah. Durogreymon, like Dex Durogray. He like it's a really good effect. So I mean that's
Well, no, he doesn't have the discard, but the other the Dex Duro Greymon does.
yeah.
This pleases the Grand Dracmon deck.
Well, yeah, because it's you literally draw this card, and I don't know, it's just a cool way to get a card you need. When Digivolve, I don't know, it's just nice, and then he gets on deletion. It's just cool.
Yeah, it's can be real fun removal. So like with the Grand Dracmon deck, all of your inheritables are when attacking Digivolve from the trash. So say something's in your way and you don't know how to remove it. You've got Skull Beluchi in your trash. You attack. You Digivolve, crash Skull Beluchi.
Yeah.
One for
That's
one
awesome.
trade. You put all your stuff back in the trash. Your next Digimon attacks, Digivolves into whatever you need.
Oh, we did have a response to the last episode about the Rising Winds.
Oh,
And they
what was
said they
that?
wanted to see the BT1. I'm assuming Magna Angemon.
Of course, yeah, most definitely. I've only got 2. I would love to see it and not $100 box, $120 box.
Let's put it in there and make it a secret.
I'm okay with that. Like I love it. I mean, it's fair. You don't even have to give it any kind of alternate art. Just leave it be and give it to me again. I'm totally okay with that.
Oh,
I'm all for it. Also, this is a public service announcement. Make sure to run out and go ahead if you don't have memory boost. I know there's better memory boosts that come out, but I have been noticing in the stores there is less and less and less Gallantmon and Old Force decks for you to just go ahead and buy those cheaply. So if you want to get some red memory boosts or just memory boosts in general, you might want to go ahead and grab them because you never know when a card will come back. That's just how Bandai works. I never thought I would see. Yeah, you need to get them
just in case.
Just in case, and get the new starter decks just to get those tamers, just to get your Davis, because there's going to be a lot more Imperial Jamon in the future. We know for a fact. Green blue specifically.
And then
I'm gonna
your
say at
last
least the
set.
next two sets have Imperial
Yeah.
Demand support in some
Yeah.
way.
The X3 has the purple one, and then
Mhm.
BT11 has the new green blue, and then BT10 it's not Imperial
BT12,
Demand.
you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, BT11 has the All Force stuff, so Davis is still good.
Yeah.
He's going to be the at-home Rena because first secret rare tamer. Enjoy that $30 tamer. Just calling it now.
Yep.
Yep.
$30 tamer, $50 alt art, if not more.
For Rena, you think?
Yeah, dude, secret.
Oh yeah, agree. Totally
Like,
agree.
100% rarity. Like it's what it's going to be. Maybe 20, 50, but I see regular art Rena being no less than $25.
Oh, hello, Konami.
Hey.
That's just going to be. I mean, it's just she's nuts. The All Four stuff is kind of nuts. Femon's a fan favorite line.
Oh, speaking of, since we're just doing a little market watch thing, make sure to go buy your red hybrid shit now. Please, for the love of God, go buy it. Go buy it. I know I'm a red hipster here, but like, please go buy your stuff now.
I was telling
Shilling
Tiny
red.
I was telling Tiny about this earlier. So we have the new Aguni. So spoiler warning for anyone who wants to watch Kroos anime. The second part of Kroos anime is called Hunters.
Mhm.
And literally the finale of Hunters, they do a Marvel multi-dimensional thing, and they pull all the goggle heads into the Kroos dimension for the final battle, and that's what BT 12 is looking like. So we have the Imperial Dramon, we have the Agunimon, we have the Gallantmon. Be prepared to see another Greymon line, and be prepared to see a Marcus Greymon line.
Giant Greymon.
Let's
Giant Greymon.
go.
Because
So, are they just dropping everything in red? Is it all going to be red?
well, you know, the Imperial Dramon's green blue, but yeah, all the other ones are red. Like it's just going to be.
What
It's
a
going
time
to
to be
be.
alive.
No, what a time to be a red player.
Say, Mikey's sitting over here like the power.
And I know a lot of people are bashing on the cards, but I love cool mechanics. I love the new mechanics with the tamer, like the whole way you can digivolve with them. Just because I think it's going to be cool how the new Gallantmon might work with the warp digivolve effect.
The Biomerge.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to swap cards and shit while I'm sitting at the table. Well, let's go. I'm excited. I'm not going to lie.
Jordan over here playing his Sakuyamon deck. He's gonna pull out the detector and hit him with a Digimodify in the middle of a game.
I'm gonna buy a set of goggles. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy me some cool goggles. I've actually got some I used to wear at work, but they were so freaking hot. I'm gonna wear them.
Just wear him up on your head.
Yeah, for no reason, just to every tournament.
As long as you don't get naked to Biomerge, we're good.
Oh wait, you mean they won't blur out the stuff? I don't get like squigglies or nothing. I don't get censorship.
Not at locals.
Not at locals.
Damn it. I love it. I am kind of excited. Like, no, I don't like to see stuff. I was caught off guard with the ban list. I really was. But I am excited because here we are. We're on it. We're on the merge. They're like, hey, we're going to hurry up. Like I said, I may lose the wind may be knocked out of me when we get Rising Wind. But Bandai seems to be kind of slow to get us stuff. Like, I would love the security Digimon right now, but we don't have them. And I feel like they are being very proactive for our meta. They're babying us. I think a little more than what we realize.
I want to reiterate. I will flip tables when the security rookies are revealed to be mock stoppers.
Either that or they're gonna put it just
Stop
like
it.
that stupid Royal Knights binder. I'm sorry, none of those alt arts are worth
No.
buying that.
It's a
janky binder.
it's a 3-ring binder.
It's awful. They literally printed off a picture and stuck it on the inside of the Walmart 3-ring binder.
Yeah, it is a $1 3-ring binder with a JPEG on it. Like, I hate to be that way, but for the price of that, like, go buy a good binder.
I'll print you the art, man. We'll get somebody to draw it for you. Come on.
Like, I saw the picture. I was like, okay, maybe that's just the design for like just the product. Maybe they're not finished yet. And I got to looking. I was like,
Nope.
that looks like a 3-ring binder. And then you read the description and it says it comes with refills. Comes with 9 pocket refills. I was like,
Oh, no.
yep.
Have you guys ever been on Premium Bandai?
As a gun club builder, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I figured you had, but okay. Go look at every other binder. Go look at the Dragon Ball Z collectible volume. Go look like the Full Metal Alchemist, all those. They're all just normal 3-ring binders and stuff. Okay. Like when they did the One Piece, I was like, oh, okay. And now they've done it for kind of everything. But One Piece, you got the limited edition specialty decks. You know what I'm saying? There's actually something special about those little promo decks. You know what I mean? Which is cool.
I mean, it's
But
definitely something people are buying only for those alt arts, but it's just the audacity. Like, it's just 3-ring binder.
I wish I
really?
could let you see this binder, guys. Is the artwork cool? Yeah, but it's just a white, just plain Jane, like we're talking about. You could literally go get this at Walmart and then just make yourself a decal or just print a sticker at FedEx.
Make a TikTok of me making my own.
Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure my card box I store my cards in, that's literally what they've done. I'm just like, hey man, I'm gonna go on Etsy and find me really cool stickers and spam it on my $50. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to worry about pre-orders ending anytime soon. They're like, pre-orders are open and close November 21st. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You'll have plenty of time to grab this bad boy. Let's see what pre-orders are open. Ooh, there's the amplified Rise Greymon figure. I'm actually buying that.
Just have Jordan 3D printed.
But he's attachable pieces and stuff. So what's cool about it is he comes as regular Greymon, and he's got a special shining coating on his talons and stuff, and his pieces you put on. He's $100.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna buy him. I'm pre-ordering him.
No.
You can't stop me. You guys aren't here to stop my wallet. Please pre-order.
Right now. I'm pre-order right now.
I am. I'm here. I did a horrible thing. Hey, I kind of wanted to pre-order these freaking super complete selection anime D scanners. They're freaking sick. Have you guys seen those?
Yep.
And you get the cool cards with them too, if you didn't know. You get some cool alternate art cards. You get some full artwork of the wonderful.
Too bad it's a Japanese device, and they send you the Japanese alt arts that we can't play in the TCG.
I'm not here for that. It's a cool looking card, Jordan. It's amazing.
I'm just saying, like, if they're gonna put it on the English Premium Bandai store,
they should. I agree.
Like, give us English prints of these promos.
Well, they do it for all the Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be fair there. Everything that they made in Japan, like even the playmat and stuff for the 5th anniversary set of Dragon Ball Super, cool Goku playmat and stuff. It was all in Japanese. And we're like, oh no, and they're like, don't worry, English. We're going to send it out, and we're like, yay, thank you. I mean, if you're paying $120, I mean, can't believe I just bought that. Luckily, my wife never listens to this podcast, so I have nothing to fear.
When it gets shipped to you.
I mean, she's seen one at Box Lunch. It was only $50. You know what I mean? I'll be like, yeah, babe, it's the same thing.
Oh, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey, indeed.
I like my figures.
Apparently.
I do like really good figures. Like, I actually, this is going to sound weird. I'm an old fogey, but my mom got me a premium Vegeta statue, and it's pretty expensive. I don't know where I'm going to put it because it's massive. I'm probably just going to have to build a whole new shelf just for it. But I'm excited.
Speaking of shelves, I need to get a shelf myself so that I can set it in a room with my PC and have all my little gaming knickknacks and stuff set up. I understand what you mean when you say you're hyped about some statues. So whenever I pre-ordered the limited edition for Blaster Master 0, 1, 2, and 3, from Limited Run, each of those deluxe editions came with a little like 3-inch die-cast metal tank, and it's a tank that you drive in the games. But I was so hyped to get that little metal tank, even though it's not even painted. I'm gonna have to have somebody else paint the things. But I was so hyped to get those because I was like, I'm gonna set these up somewhere so that they can look awesome. But I got to get them painted first.
Oh yeah, my room gives anxiety to some people. Like I have all my Pokemon figures, all my Dragon Ball Z stuff.
I have
Digimon ones.
I have a shelf full of Funkos. On the top of that shelf are Zelda amiibos. To the left of that shelf is another shelf that has the Black Series Marvel Ant-Man helmet next to my Ant-Man statue. Below that is a shelf of nothing but My Hero Academia statues.
Yes.
Below that is my Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures.
Oh, really?
Below that,
Those?
below that is every color DM 20th released in English.
Yeah. That's probably your worst.
Yeah, but those are only like $20 a pop. So it's only like
but I'm just saying, those are like Jordan's bane is V pets and little digital knickknacks.
Yep, as I stare at the 3 Pendulum Z's that I imported from Japan.
You guys, I never thought about it. You both of you have 3D printers. Like, I'm not kidding. If you printed me a War Greymon face mask I could wear, by God, I'd wear it to every tournament.
I've got to set mine back up. Shayla's wanting to start painting figures again. She's looking at the Star-Lord one she had done, and she's wanting to do more.
It's really dope.
Tell you what, if you give me a look at her previous work and I like it, maybe I'll send those tanks up to you to get them painted.
Hey, don't let them fool you. They paint. Jordan and Andrew both paint. Don't let them sleep on you now.
Let me see if I can find these real quick.
There's paint, and then there's paint well.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I don't trust my big gorilla hands to paint something that small in detail without making a mess.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have the patience.
That one was mentally taxing.
Where'd you link it? Did you link it in our chat?
Yeah.
It's still loading.
I've got to find them.
Oh.
They're hiding a secret now.
Dun-dun-dun. Man. Guys, what am I going to do while Jordan or while Andrew's looking for those? What am I seriously going to do about my Jesmon GX dilemma? I've seen that. That one's good.
I
I
think
like it.
Jesmon GX is currently like $20-something, and the deck only plays 2, 3.
2, but
And
I
nobody's
could
playing the
buy.
church, so
So the guy that just pre-ordered a $100 War Greymon statue
That's different.
won't
Don't you, Jordan?
won't order two $20 cards.
Jordan, don't you do this to me?
calling you out on the podcast.
listen.
How's that
Okay,
make
look.
sense?
But this is the way my brain works. Remember when I was hunting for ancient Greymons? I was like, I could just buy 2. At the time they were what, $45, or I could buy a whole box.
Like me and my endeavor to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm like, it's like, man, I need this $50 access code talker, or I could buy the $25 gold series that has a chance to have that $50 access code talker. So I've bought 2 gold series packs when I could have just straight up bought the bought my access code talker. Yeah.
Well, that's true, but I also need a lot of other stuff. I need, which
granted, I didn't buy them at the same time. They were bought like a couple months apart. But at the point of buying the second one, it's like, oh, I could have just saved my money on both of these and bought the one access code talker.
I guess I should.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if you just really need certain cards, always buy singles. I say that, but I'm guilty of buying boxes just for the sake of buying boxes. Like, I want to crack some packs.
And
I'll crack some packs.
And if you really want to play Jesmon next week, if you order them tonight or tomorrow, they have a really good chance of showing up before the championship.
Oof.
Oh, and hint, if they don't, I'm pretty sure I have 2 GX.
Did you pull 2 GX? I know you had 1. Or there was 1 in that box when.
By our powers combined.
I have 5 boxes, and I'm pretty sure I've pulled 2 over the course of my 5 boxes.
Damn.
Oh man.
So,
I bought 3 boxes and saw 0. And I think I only pulled 2 X antibodies. Like
I pulled 2 X antibodies, one of them an alt art. But don't worry, I got your shout. Actually, I don't have Shoutmon King anymore. I sold them. But my fear happened. I was so scared of being like, I'm not going to pull them. I'm just going to pull Shoutmon King. Don't worry, guys. You can watch the YouTube video tomorrow and watch me cry. Literally cry.
as you pull Shoutmon King.
Yeah.
You go, Tony.
What's up?
He posted the pictures.
The general.
Okay.
Thank you.
That Demon Hunter was mentally taxing.
Yeah, I can see why. It looks really good, though.
So was it mentally taxing just because of the detail, or didn't you like put off all that painting till you were like down to the wire?
Yep, that too. That didn't help.
Yeah, I'd say that probably contributed.
The fact that I should have painted it before I put it together. First mistake, because that is like 12 different pieces glued together. And it was huge.
It was pretty large and in charge.
And the airbrush helped, but I definitely should have painted that before. Lesson learned on that one. So maybe I won't make the same mistake. I probably will.
Yeah. Once I get my Jesmon GXs, the church is ready to be established.
Heck yeah.
Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog.
You gonna build this Minerva deck and then still play Tyrannomon?
Probably. When your wife, who knows nothing about the Digimon TCG,
Roasted
caused
you.
She did roast me. I
laughed so hard.
What did she do?
Shocked.
Oh yeah, Donnie don't Snapchat, or for some reason we don't have him in the Snapchat group. Enlighten Tiny on your roasting.
I saved that clip. I'm pretty sure I was gonna post it on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't have or use Snapchat, so I was unaware of this.
Oh, it's gold. It's golden.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. You're doing what?
How many cards do you need for that deck?
Yeah, Drew. How many cards?
How many cards
you
do you? Yeah, how many cards do you need for that deck, Drew?
Like 9.
And then you're just gonna play Tyrannomon?
I mean, maybe.
That's
I'll
basically how
do
the conversation went down. Like literally, like
Incredible.
it sounds like Kelsey when she gets on to me, she'll be like, "Did you buy more cards?" Yeah.
Another
I'll get-
statue.
Shut up! God, when my statue shows up, she's gonna be like,
Do
"What?
you
did
not have 4 Eismon?
Well, no, I only have 2 for some reason.
Oh,
Unless I
okay.
just can't find them.
Oh, I don't have any extras, unfortunately.
I
I might
assume
have.
you
might-
mean scatter mode.
Yeah. I might have an extra regular Eismon.
Well,
I
you're
might
in
have.
luck.
I might have those option cards too.
I don't play
Left
purple.
2 of them in there. Or I left the 2 in there to pick up because I actually put the store championship one in here.
Okay.
I have a
Scatter
Lucemon.
mode is BTA, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
7.
Is that 7?
Yeah, they're all 7s.
Okay. I ain't gonna have any of that then. I haven't bought any BT7.
So is the Dead or Alive.
I know I have Dead or Alive. I have 1 Lucemon Chaos Mode. It is the alt art, but I will trade it to you.
Yes. Maybe when I get to open this box, after I hit that 1,000 follower thing.
Then I have 2 Minervas. I know that much for sure. I might. Pretty sure I have the Death Claw and the Revive.
Oh, I know I've got that because I don't do purple.
We don't do purple stuff around here.
we don't deal with that them shenanigans play in the trash.
Mikey buddy, when are you gonna pick up that box of BT9 from me? At this point, I don't know if that box of BT9 is even worth using as prize support. It's too valuable.
What do you mean? I've got a box sitting right in here. I've still got this unopened box of BT9 right here. Like,
Okay, so are we gonna do an online tournament? Can we just play in an online tournament and start posting it everywhere?
yeah, I mean that's what it's for. I mean that's what I originally made the server for was for so we could play games and not leave the comfort of our homes.
So what? You're gonna do an online tournament, and then whoever wins, you're just gonna ship them a box of VT9.
Cool. Oh, I mean I could. I mean it's been sitting here for 3 months. I mean,
know.
yeah, I could. I mean, we
I know.
should. We should. We should. Is that the proper answer? Not we could. We should.
So is this us announcing that we're gonna have a tournament for a BT9 box?
Yeah.
The date is obviously TBD,
Yeah.
but
For sure. But
tournament for a BT9 box, and since he's got a box and I've got a box, potentially 2 tournaments for BT9 boxes.
Oh my God! The internet can't fucking handle it.
So you just gotta join the Cataclysmic Cardboard server to,
Pew pew pew.
We will have to get some additional prize support for not first place. First place gets a box, obviously, but
Oh wait, here let me dig through. Let's see. I've got a Ragnarlord starter deck, another Ragnarlord starter deck, 2 Jesmon starter decks. I have some Digital Hazard. We got 10 packs of those. I have a cool Dragon Shield double shell deck box. I have official Bandai sleeves. I've got Jesmon sleeves. I got Ragna sleeves. I've got Arrow Vidramon promo 47 box toppers. I've got a cool Gallant Beelzemon rubberized memory gauge. I got a Patamon figurine, a Tentamon figurine. We've got promo Ruri and Goramon, Kyoshiro, and Jellymon. I got a couple of those too.
Yeah. I give you crap over pre-ordering that figure, Mikey, but I may or may not have ordered this $45 deck box. I just linked
Dude,
in chat.
no, that is sick. That is so good. Is that from Cyberpunk?
It's it is Rebecca from Cyberpunk, drawn as IP Masquerena, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yes, that is beautiful. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters from that series. That is gorgeous, though.
Oh, is this
Yes.
Amanda LaPalm's?
Yup.
That's
That's
beautiful.
an impressive deck box.
People's been making them here lately. Like, have you seen the what's the server I'm in? The True Champs, the deck boxes they made that they're giving out now for their tournaments. You can choose that or a playmat. They're super nice deck boxes. I probably can't find it now, but
Man, I want to get one of these binders.
there's a lot of like I'm glad. Like I've even like I got tickled at Andrew and how fast he blew up on TikTok, but I've gained like I think 48 followers in the last couple days, and I was like, where is this coming from? Digimon's getting a little hype here. I'm excited.
Right?
Well, I mean, when Magic announces all their stuff, you know,
I really think that had a lot to do with it. I swear.
here's this useless set of cards for lots and lots of money.
It's so funny.
As Grayson would say, that's lots of dollars and that's no deal.
I like that. That's lots of dollars. I like that. I'm gonna start using it. Somebody offers me a bad trade. Heck no, that's lots of dollars. That's no deal.
That's great.
He's trading online on Pokemon Sword, and he'll be like, "That's not a deal. I ain't trading that. That's not a deal."
I love it. I love his logic. You're right, bud. Keep up that. Stay strong, King.
Stay strong, King.
Diamond hands.
Oh. But, I mean, other than the ban list, I guess there's not been a lot of moving or shaking in the Digimon stuff here lately.
Not
well,
really
like I said,
besides announcements of just
yeah, like looking at what few tournament reports I've seen, you know, like it's still a pretty diverse format. Gross isn't as rampant.
It won't be.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
definitely won't be.
It's got a month, man. People got a month to play it at full power. Same thing with Alphamon. So either everybody's gonna drop it preemptively and just go to their backup, or we're gonna see a last hurrah. But I don't know if there's any big events between now and the
When it
ban
kicks
list.
in.
And that may be another thing. I've not looked. They may be implementing that ban list before a big event because they don't want to see just Crossheart. I never thought about that, but I've not looked at like any events. Like I don't even know like when the next Nats is for us.
Actually, let me check their server. I mean, I'm in the. You guys should be too. If you're not part of it, you need to go to the good old Carta Magica Digimon Discord server and join it. Let's see. Tournament announcements. Okay, this was 10/28. Digimon Ultimate Cup online November 26th.
That's it.
Yep. So, hello everyone. I'd like to inform you all that all the packages for those who played in the test event have been shipped out. Thank you all so much. Some of you are going to receive those items today. For those interested in joining our next online event, we still have room in the Carta Magica Online Ultimate Cup on November 26th.
There it is. Like I'm on the Digimon website. November Ultimate Cup. When is the ban list? The 11th? Oh, look. Core TCGs. North America Ultimate Cup. November 12th.
Yeah.
There it is. And then the next one is the 19th, the 26th. Oh, there's 2 on the 26th. Yeah, Card of Magica and Top Cut. There it is.
Rip.
Hitting it before the Ultimate Cups. Same thing with the Alpha, which we knew the Alphamon stuff was coming. It was just a matter of when. But
Yeah, we hadn't heard anything. It was just kind of quiet.
Yeah.
But this is what I wanted. I know, like, I'm like, oh no, Sunrise Buster. I love you, Rise Greymon. I never got to play the, but I want it, and I'm gonna preach it till the day I stop playing card games. Play your jank. Go to your locals. I'm not saying go to like a Card of Magic, an Ultimate Cup.
I would take Tyrannomon to Card of
No.
Magic.
Take your jank to big tournaments.
Well,
Do
I
it.
mean, or that too. Just have fun and make sure, because, like, everybody's sitting here like, I'm naming names again, love their hearts, but like, Deadly Axe. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Blah 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 blah. Take your stuff to tournaments. We don't know if it's gonna work. Just one sample size is not enough. Every locals is different. Every group meta will be different. And yes, as you get to the Ultimate Cups, but there's going to be your sweaty players at every, store championship, every nationals, every Ultimate Cup. Go. And guess what? You get prize support just for being there, buddy. So take your jank. I changed my opinion. Just take it. Just play. Keep the meta diverse. I really want it to stay those 6 to 7 decks. I'd much rather see that every tournament than just see the top 8, because that's what plagued Dragon Ball Super, and it I guess still kind of is so stale. Just don't let it become stale. Nobody likes stale chips. No one.
When you know your deck inside and out, you're gonna play it a lot better than playing that meta deck that
You built the night before?
you
Yeah.
built the deck before. Because you're gonna know how to play it. You're gonna know how to counter decks that ruin you, and you're gonna know how to counter the things that everybody else is playing. Which is why I always go back to Tyrannomon.
Yeah. And it works. Because like you said, you feel comfortable with Tyrannomon. It's just like me wanting to just I still want to go back to those days of me just playing Agumon, because I was like, I know what's left in my deck. It's just like, even though I've played quite a bit of Digimon, I haven't stuck with the same deck like some people. Like, for instance, that's why Galvatron always sticking with purple. He knows all the tricks purple can do. So I'm not saying don't ever leave your wheelhouse, but it's nice to have your wheelhouse. It's nice to have your home that you're comfortable in, so you know how to counteract. Like, you'll always know how red can beat something or not beat something, or how, like, stuff you can tech in that the meta is going to have, like your Solar Mons, or like your Trident Revolvers, stuff like that, that's going to still be good, or your what's Blue Flare starting to run in it now? What's that one? It's an old remove. It's an old option card.
Costa's Breath?
No, not Kakaitis Breath. Well, they're running the new one that if you don't have Kakaitis Breath, they're running the Plasma
Innocence Blizzard? Oh, no.
Plasma Deck. How do you say that? Decker Draw launcher. Stuff like that, or it's an older card from the sea or something like that. I forget. I ran it as a one of in my older deck. Also, I'm looking here right now. I'm so glad, Tiny, that you made me buy those Greymons. You didn't make me, but you taught me off to those TCG player Greymons, because I bet you I haven't looked, but I bet you they're starting to go back up a wee bit. What is that card? Blue Flare. Shoot. Blue Flare deck list. BT10. I have to know now. I want to know. Can you show me?
Innocence Blizzard.
That may be it. Ooh.
Hey.
I also, speaking of Innocence Blizzard, I also thought about running a cool card in my Gamamon deck for my upper end. It's a red card with a bird on it. Can you guess?
Is it quite? Yeah, the sovereign.
Yep. Wipes the whole board. Everything. You pick that and one other Digimon, and at the end of your turn, I forgot. My mind went blank. That's actually what also handled Death X, because you and your opponent get to pick one card. They're the same bodies, but then you get security +1 for each body deleted that way. Yep. So it wouldn't matter if they played Death X. I would take security and then just chip them for 1, and BAM! Death.
Kisser.
Right in the kisser. This guy doesn't run it either. Have we decided if we're running jamming VMons in Blue Flare? Was that something we've all agreed on doing or not doing?
I told Tiny whenever he was talking about Blue Flare, doing Blue Bond or Flare Bond.
Flare Bond.
Gabu Flare.
Gabu Flare. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is the Innocence Blizzard is what everybody's running. Yeah, good card. Good card.
Been seeing some people tech in that Magnum on X.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Speaking of, you said that, and guess who I just pulled up? Primitive Kage just posted his, because he loves Gabu Bond, if you guys didn't know. He's actually got his Blue Bond deck on here. Nice. I'm looking at it. It actually looks really fun, to be honest. I'm actually digging that. I love that. I may build that.
Because he uploaded it as a short, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's got his full video out now. Shows his Leomons. See, I like that. I like that. Runs his Howling Memory Boost, his Kakatis. He runs 2 Sword Joes and then his 2 Mat. To get into the Gabu barn. I like it. If anybody needs Upamons, Checkpoint Gaming has theirs for $8 still. They got 5 copies. Shout out Checkpoint Gaming. Shout out cheap Upamons.
Right. Already have mine, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was about to say I bought mine when they weren't $8, so
Yeah.
Rip my wallet.
Luckily, when I bought mine, they were, a little more expensive, but I was building a very cheap blue deck, so I was like the only money card in the blue deck.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I was building Hexablow.
Yep.
Never got to see that one.
This podcast won't come out before Store Championships, will it?
It'll be out one day this week.
So yeah, it will.
Okay.
Also,
What?
the red sovereign Digimon, if you want to know how to pronounce his name,
Yes.
you need to copy that and paste it into a Google Translator, and then click on the little listen icon, and you'll hear how it's pronounced. You will probably butcher the crap out of it, because I know I would butcher the crap out of it if I tried to say it. No, not don't listen to the English version. You have to click on under the Chinese.
What?
What?
Excuse me.
What'd you say? What'd you say to me?
That's the name for the vermilion bird in Chinese. So there you go.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Can't say that. Nope.
Which is what, Zhu Chaomon's name was based on.
Nice. Like it.
Oh dear.
Yep.
All right, so do we have a question for this week? Anybody have a question for this week?
I was gonna let them vote on what I was gonna take to store championships.
Ooh, ooh. All right.
Oh
Give me a
no.
list.
All right. These are your options. I've only got okay. Well, if Tiny helps me, so if Tiny helps me, we've got Jessmon, okay, Gamamon, Armor Rush. Those are my 3 choices that I have completed.
I'll
Okay.
throw 'em.
One.
So, unless you have time to playtest the other 2, I think you should go Armor Rush.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean that's my comfort zone as of right now.
Yeah.
But obviously, you do want to keep in mind that you'll need to make a couple of tech
Changes,
edits.
yeah.
But you probably already got the stuff you needed to tech edit the Armor Rush deck to handle the current meta.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm sure we could hook you up.
Yeah, I think between all of us, we could probably build whatever or close to it.
If there's anything from, BT 1 through 4, I can't really help out with that, but
Which is where me and Jordan come in.
I don't think it's changed that much, has it?
probably not. But you do have to keep in mind that you're going to need some kind of floodgates to deal with.
Me. Mwahahaha.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry.
Don't
Don't worry,
anything
Mikey.
that's using,
I floodgate myself, apparently.
That's true. The 500 IQ play. Don't floodgate your opponent. They'll floodgate themselves.
You'll never
Right.
stop me. I'll stop myself first.
I'm gonna go build my own floodgate with hookers and flapjack, hookers and blackjack.
Oh
Blackjack's better than
god.
blackjack, so
Right?
even the hookers.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. This Armor Rush. Well, it's more Magnamon, but this Armor Rush played 2 Jessmon GX.
Well, Magnamon is a is a holy
Royal
knight.
Knight.
Yep, royal knight. Yep.
Link that video or link that deck.
It's in here in chat. It's while you were gone, I think.
Oh, it's in our chat?
Is
Yeah.
Jessmon GX the royal knight Death Xmon? Does your deck play royal knights? Well, good. You can play Jessmon GX.
Oh, there we go.
Below
Throw it.
$20 a piece.
Oh, look at that. Magna X, Death X, and Jess. Oh, how convenient. This is my deck. And then yeah, I mean, cool. I've got this. I just smack in a Death X and 2 Jessmon, and I'm good to go.
I mean, that says 2 Death X.
Well, by God, I've got 4. Because I pulled no Alphamons. Lucky me.
I pulled
Yeah.
all Alphamons.
Yeah, I
Gee,
really didn't
Mikey, how come your deck
Eight.
lets you have 2 Death X?
Because we don't have a lot of cards to put in there. It's really simple, actually. So
It's like what you see after we do the Vmons and the Flame Dramons and the Ray Dramons and the Magnamons, everything else is just free real estate.
there's nothing else to it. You just make sure you got in Megadeth and the Awakening of the Golden Knight and Davis. You're good to go.
Free real estate, really.
I could play that. I mean, I definitely get why they do it with Jess X, because sticking any of that underneath him is freaking dope. Especially sticking Magna X underneath him. That's actually sweet. But I'll probably take out the Jessmon and put in something like Cocytus Breath. Or another option card. See, I'll play option cards, guys.
Plays his one non-red deck. I'll play option cards, guys.
One option card. And it's a
Hey.
memory boost.
Listen, there is Megadeth, Awakening of the Golden Knight, and Blue Memory Boost in here, okay?
No, seriously though, if you really want to win, play Jesmon GX. And if you want to, like, speaking specifically to Mikey, of the decks that you have ready to go, I would run Jesmon because that deck is bananas.
Bananas. And I mean, I love Jesmon. I mean, Jesmon, even though, like, I think the only thing I really need to practice is my Sistermons, because now there's a Systemon for every situation. So
I was gonna say, aren't there like 5 or 6 different
Yeah,
Sistermons
but
now?
don't you only play like 3 of them? Don't you play the one that gives them blocker? You play the
course.
new one from BT10, and then you play the pink one from the structure deck. Aren't those the only 3 you run?
It depends. So, like, I've seen a bunch that run 2 of the Sistermon blocks from BT6. That's when you have Huckmon or Royal Knight. Anything with Sistermon gets blocker. You run 2 of those. Then you run 2 of the Sistermon block from the starter deck. By trashing 1 card in your hand, you draw 2. All turns while you have a Digimon in play with Huckmon or Royal Knight. This gains Decoy Red and Black. That's why that's important. Actually, that's that's the why you run that one. And then you run 2. People are taking this one in and out. The Sistermon CL from BT6. You gain 1 memory, and Royal Knights and Huckmons get plus 2,000. And then you run Sistermon CL from the actual set on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Royal Knight or a Digimon card that has Royal Knights as its traits from your hand for its Digivolution cost. And then your turn, once per turn, when your Digimon Digivolves into a Digimon with Huckmon or Royal Knight, you gain 1 memory. So that's your memory gain there for those cheeky plays. Yeah.
How you combo out.
Yes.
Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know what I'm playing yet. I don't know. I really don't. I have Kroos before he gets hit. I can play Kroos. Dark Knightmon. I really don't think Bloomlord can get it as much as I would love to play Bloomlord right now. I really think it's just
Zero.
a fun deck until we get EX3.
You actually get some meat and potatoes for it.
And with our meta at the shop, everybody plays just so much like wide removal. So it's like, cool, I'm gonna set up this huge board. I'm gonna have like 9 bodies on board. Nothing over 3K, and then you're just gonna wipe me with 1 card.
Unless
okay.
you have Solarmon.
No, because there's other ways around that, like, Crimson Blaze.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, or like, like just locals. Like this is, like you played Gallantmon for a long time. The other guy's playing Gallantmon. We have multiple Black War Greymons. Like, it's just a lot of decks are just playing a lot of like wide removal, or just like, oh, I'm going to attack and I get to ping a little body. It's like, okay, cool. My whole deck is little bodies. But I don't know, maybe.
My whole deck is little bodies.
That's it. Like, that's the whole gimmick, man. Is like you fill the field with like you get to play so much stuff for free, but the requirement for that is it has to be a vegetable and it has to have 3K DP or less.
Yeah.
So I'm playing literal, just little guys. Lots of little guys.
I still
like if I can get it out fast enough and get that big Bloomlord play, then it's great. But the way people play at our shop, I'm just like,
not gonna happen.
Probably not the best deck to try to grind with.
That kind of sucks. This blows my mind. People do not like. This is my style of red deck. Like, maybe Jesmon's just meant to be. It runs 4. It runs 6 option cards. It don't even run freaking tamers. We don't need it.
I
We
don't need it.
Because well, think about it. You're always, if you play right, you're always getting to play a Huckmon or a Sistermon for free. So you're digivolving on your big stack in the back, just like normal Jessmon, and then you're banking on Red Memory Boost or Teacher Student Journey to literally. So Red Memory Boost, you're getting a search, gain the 2 memory, to pop it or whatever whenever you after, and then Teacher Student Journeys to get to your Royal Knights. So it's like, yeah, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. It's just simple. Red,
You're telling me is
beat 'em up.
Gankumon is your tamer.
Yeah, basically. I'm actually shocked. A lot of them are not even running Gankumon. Like, just looking at Japan, they took Ganku X out and started running Chimera. So I mean, and what they're doing is they're just slipping Jessmon X under GX. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still running Chad, running Ganku out there, baby. A Digivolve is just too good.
Can confirm de-digivolving is the most abusive form of removal.
Yeah.
Like nothing survive minus Dover Greymon, but you see where that got him. Nothing survives it. Like they printed one card that said this card can't be de-digivolved, and it's getting limited.
Like, and it's funny because
that's what Dark Nightmon does, man. Like we de-digivolve. Like that's what we do, and that is just can be so oppressive for no reason. And like Kroos can't save with it.
No.
Like my deck doesn't Kroos a lot. And like none of my cards have save. It don't matter, but all my Dark Nightmons have. When deleted, you get to play one of the sources. But if he's de-digivolved, guess what? I don't get to float into my bodies. Like that was the worst thing in the mirror match today. Was just de-digivolving and just losing all my floats. Like not getting to like, okay, you killed my Dark Nightmon. Well, I get Deadly Axe and Skull Nightmon back. Or oh, you killed my Dark Nightmon. Cavalry mode goes to my hand. Deadly Axe mode stays on the field. Nope. Everything gone. On a de-digivolve 1. It's like, okay, cool.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what makes Ganku so good is if you slide it underneath and you de-digivolve, if you have Jessmon X Antibody, it lets all your other Digimon with Sistermon, Huckmon, or Royal Knight attack unsuspended. So if you're de-digivolving into a smaller body, you can really just be like, oh, suicide. Everyone's dead. Oh, now I'm just going to security +4.
Reiterate, just so people don't misunderstand me. I know de-digivolving, I just go into the next one on the stack, but specifically in the Dark Nightmon mirror match, Dark Nightmon's de-digivolve is also de-digivolve and delete something with a play cost of 5 or less. So you de-digivolve my Dark Nightmon, so I lose my recurring effect because he's de-digivolved, and then you ping my smaller stack. So it's like, okay, cool. I lost everything.
That's why it's crucial. I mean, it does the same thing to and maybe that's why. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't make sense. One day we'll know.
It's none of my stuff has save, so I may be wrong on the whole save thing. Like I know if you get rid of the Digivolution source, they can't save it, but if you delete it and ping it, they might get one of the saves, whatever's top of the stack. I think that's it. I think they get to save whatever the active Digimon is, then they lose the Digivolution stack. That's usually 4 bodies that if they get their playoff, they usually get to keep all of them. So, if you de-digivolve and delete, then it's okay. They got one of their saves back, not the whole stack.
Okay, so now we need a new question because we just answered our question. I'm taking Jessmon. Sorry, guys. That question's off the table. No more question of the week. That's not it. Red Deck wins.
I have a question.
Oh,
If-
good. Yes.
If we're going to be ending momentarily, so this question doesn't get answered, and I already have my own speculations, but I'm not going to say them. Since
Yeah, save your answers for next week.
Gotcha.
since Crossheart got hit so hard by the ban list, and it is effectively losing 6 cards from the deck. What do you think they will use to replace Sunrise Buster, and what do you think they will use to replace X4?
I have some speculations.
Oh, I do
We'll save
too.
that for next week.
Yeah. I've actually been thinking about that pretty much since it got announced because I was like, how can they save them? How can they save this? How can we salvage this train wreck?
We don't. But yeah. Now I think there are some plays and there's some directions the deck could go. Like it's obviously not going to be as powerful, but yeah. We'll definitely get on that next week.
Yeep, yeep.
But if no one else has anything, I think that's about all I got in me for tonight.
Yep.
Same here.
Tiny, if you would.
This has been episode 4 of the Security Check Digimon TCG podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time.